Manchester United and Aston Villa. We're told at Sky Sports News that initial talks with Aston Villa and Manchester United have happened over Ollie Watkins potentially going to Manchester United and Aston Villa having an interest in the Manchester United forward Alejandro Garnacho. Now, we have been reporting throughout this transfer window that Manchester United do want to bring in a number 9. Now, this is regardless of whether Rasmus Højlund remains at the club or not. They have been exploring the conditions of deals of various strikers, including Villa's Ollie Watkins, including Chelsea's Nicholas Jackson and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who now is, of course, of interest to Newcastle United should Alexander Isak leave St James's Park, so to value him in the region of around £60 million. But there is a lot of interest in the England international. As for Garnacho, Aston Villa, we know, are keen on the player. United clearly want to sell Garnacho, but as it stands, Villa cannot meet the demands that Manchester United would put on a transfer fee with regard to Garnacho. We've always said as well that Garnacho's preference is to stay in the Premier League, but he does want to play in the Champions League. Villa, of course, won't be in the Champions League next season, and as yet, Chelsea, even though they are interested in Garnacho and they are in the Champions League, there hasn't been that formal approach to Manchester United as yet. Now, look, we do know that Manchester United are interested in Watkins and Villa interested in Garnacho, but they would be two separate deals rather than a swap deal, even though we do know that one going to Old Trafford and the other one going to Villa Park, they would be helped because the talks would be ongoing.
Man United can finally get green light to complete key transfer as double deal emerges. Manchester United transfer news as Newcastle's bid to sign Benjamin Sesko could be the ticket for United to finally sign a striker. Ollie Watkins could be the striker Man United sign this summer. Manchester United could finally be about to find a solution to Ruben Amorim's long-winded search for a new striker this summer. United have missed out on two of their targets this window, with Liam Delap joining Chelsea and Victor Gyökeres moving to Arsenal. The Reds' poor end to last season has left Amorim's options short with no European football to offer. After signing Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo earlier in the window, United are now prioritising a new centre-forward. Benjamin Sesko is at the top of their list after the 22-year-old was snubbed by Arsenal. However, United aren't alone, with Newcastle pushing hard to strike an agreement with RB Leipzig to sign the striker. A club record deal worth at least £70 million has been put on the table by Eddie Howe's men, but it remains unknown what Sesko's official preference is. It's been widely reported that the Magpies are keen to get the deal concluded before the Premier League starts next weekend. United are believed to be keen on signing the Slovenia international, but as of right now, they are yet to submit a formal bid. Should Sesko move to Newcastle and Amorim miss out on a striker for the third time, the club will be forced to look at Plan D or even Plan E. Ollie Watkins is, on paper, the next best option, with the Aston Villa centre-forward boasting an impressive goal-scoring record. The England international is understood to be available for transfer this summer, with Unai Emery said to be willing to sell him. Manchester United would improve if they signed Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa this summer. The Mirror have claimed that Watkins could be sold in order for Villa to sign Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. That has been followed by The Athletic, who have reported that Chelsea would be open to letting him depart if the right deal emerges. It may not be the circumstance that United want to be in, but it largely comes down to their poor performance last season. It remains to be seen whether they can afford Sesko, but if Newcastle win the race, United could benefit from the Jackson and Watkins domino effect. If Villa are willing to sell Watkins to bring in Jackson, the England international surely has to be bought. United know they can't go into the new season without another striker, and the longer the window goes, the more every club will become desperate. Should Jackson be available for Villa and Emery push for it, the green light is there for Watkins. Signing the 29-year-old is less of a risk for United than Sesko due to his Premier League experience, and it is highly likely to be a cheaper package to construct.